My name's Troy Hoffman. I'm from Newport Beach, California. Founded a few companies over the last 20 some years. The last company we were on the Inc. 500 list for 3 years in a row for fastest growing companies in America. Found Wake Up Warrior through a buddy that actually had gone through the program. The company's been built, living in a great place. My life's pretty amazing in so many levels. And just kind of figuring out like what's next. How do I go to that next level? How do I really excel in all areas in my body, my being, my balance, and my business? And my buddy Skyler said, "Hey, check this out. It's a little crazy, but just check it out, man." And I watched it, and I was obsessed for the next probably 8 hours straight, from 7 o'clock at night to probably like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, watching every video that was online of Wake Up Warrior that I could find. And literally signed up, filled out the application. Also went online and tried to find a bunch of other programs that were just like this, and signed up for those programs. Literally had 2 interviews back to back from 2 different programs. And the first one happened to be Wake Up Warrior with this guy, Sam Falsafi, and this other program was back east, and got lucky that I talked to Sam. He asked for the credit card. I didn't care by the time we were doing the interview what the cost was. I was in. I was ready to see what was potentially possible. And I think for me, when I was watching the videos, was just the toughness of some of these guys, and yet the realness and the dynamic they had. I was like, I want to become that guy that's like powerful when I walk in a room, not just be dynamic in one area, but all areas of my life. Figure out how to have the family, figure out how to have, I'm still single, never been married yet. Figure out how to really get business to run really well without the stress constantly on you, and my body to be dynamic. I just didn't have all those areas clicking, and I was kind of coasting through, and finding Wake Up Warrior was just freaking awesome. And in the process, I mean, just challenged me to whole other levels. I'd done every possible motivational thing. I probably spend more money than any person I know on going to every personal development seminar, watching all the videos, signing up for stuff, been in tons of Tony Robbins stuff, tons of other local smaller life coach programs, had tried everything, worked with a lot of different business leaders. And Garrett just motivated the shit out of me. I mean, he just had the way of inspiring me in business and challenging me, like the level of excellence. His company's only around 3 years, and they're producing quality stuff like this thing called the Warrior Book I'm holding in my hands, which is absolutely one of the most incredible things I've ever seen, by tenfold for men out there. I've done other programs out there for men specifically here in California that are pretty amazing in some ways, but this is like whole other dimensions, 100x potentially. And as I think about it, I was like, they asked the question, what would you tell guys about the Warrior Book? And I'm sitting there writing it, and this program's been incredible. Every day you're constantly challenged to use the software and apply this stuff. And you're like, wow, I'm only running at 20 or 40% of what I'm potentially capable of in my life. And I was starting to think about, who would I tell the Warrior Book to? I was like, and I actually came up with a few different areas for guys. One, if you're not having super success in like all areas of your life, if you don't have the amazing, I mean, my relationship's 1,000 times better with the girlfriend I've got. My business is starting to really crank, and what I'm producing in my own company has gone probably 10, 20, 100x. My authenticity, my openness, my directness with people has gone, my toughness. And like, I used to be the nicest guy to everybody, just let people walk all over me all the time. I've stepped up my game, much more intense, much more focused, and my expectations of everybody around me has gone to the roof. Maybe some think I'm an asshole now, probably in some ways, but my expectations, what I demand of excellence is going through the roof, and where I see the company going. And I am so much more energized to build my own company now and live at a higher level than I was before. So if you want to grow, this is the Warrior Book is for you. I even bought it for my own brother, and I love my brother. I'm gonna buy it for my friends. Guys that aren't lucky enough to be like me, that have the opportunity to get all this stuff and grow and build personal development where their families are falling apart, and I talk to them on the phone and their lives are fucking falling apart. I'm buying that for my friends. And the 3 categories of guys is If your life isn't all you want, get this immediately. Don't worry about the cost. This is by far the best thing you'll ever buy. 2, if you're already going great and you want to just go to that next level and find motivation, and you want to impact men's life, you want to find a mentor to learn how to impact other people's lives, here's your mentor, man. Garrett has got a way of delivering this information to men and impacting men like no one I've ever seen before, and in a system and in a format and a cool factor. And if you're already living an amazing life and you want to impact more and leave a fucking legacy, and you want a mentor to figure out how to do that and impact more lives, dude, buy the Warrior book anyway and copy the shit out of what Garrett's doing and go impact some more people, because we need way more lives impacted in this world and in this fucking country than are being impacted right now, because there's too many men's lives falling apart because not a lot of men are stepping up. And there aren't many men leading anything anywhere extremely well. And this guy's doing it, being authentic, showing all his flaws, showing all his failures, and saying, hey, if he can make something grow and move forward, you can too. So.